Youth Runner Hero with South Pasadena star Saidbh Byrne, third overall, sixth in the top 8 for the Tigers. If you'll indulge me, just what was the not just the emotional reset, but the physical reset like, Saidbh, after just such a phenomenal performance for you and the group at Mount Sac? I mean, obviously that's not the end game, but it certainly gives you a lot of optimism, a lot of reassurance about where you're at, where the group's at. But just what's it been like since then, kind of getting ready for the next challenges that are ahead?
Yeah, we've just been doing what we do and working hard in our workouts. We did have the week after Mount Sac, we had a challenging week with our workouts, so I think those were kind of our peak workouts of the season. So we did hills called Debs, and we did circuit runs, and so that's a challenging workout. And then we did some 800 repeats and lots of weight room and strength. So I think just the consistency has been really good for our girls.
And, I mean, obviously, as I've said to Isla, as I've said to Abigail, as I've said to Maya, to you, this is just a survive and advance meet. Obviously, just making sure that everybody gets through healthy.
Yeah.
But just to be able to still have 6 in the top 8. I mean, I know how much respect you and the girls have for La Cañada. Obviously, Monrovia is having, a huge breakthrough year, and you and Maya and Abby said afterward, Isla's now the future of this league for several years. But how exciting is it that in a more compressed field that we can have 6 Tigers up there, because obviously that's something I know you ladies are going to want to duplicate in 2 races at Mount Sac.
Yeah, it's super exciting just to see the girls and the strength we have in workouts, and then coming here and seeing that it's all coming together. It's just gives us a lot of confidence, and I said this after Mount Sac, but we're seeing that everything's coming together and it's really cohesive right now, and I think that it's just giving us a lot of excitement going into championships and taking each race as it comes. It's exciting stuff. Yeah.
Obviously, you and the entire lineup knew that that you belonged in that upper echelon in Division 4, but it just so happened that you were coexisting at the same time with the best lineup ever in Division 4, NJ Sarah. I mean, I know you're still going to go out and compete with all your heart and all your soul, and and all your passion, and the entire lineup is going to do the same. But is it a different mindset when it's hey, we know that we have a realistic shot to win championships? Not to say that if everything went letter perfect that you couldn't have competed for championships last year, but I just think it's different when that it's hey, it's right there in front of us. We know that we can be the best in the Southern section. We know we can be the best in the state, because you've already proven at Mount Sac against the reigning state champions. Is it? I mean, again, I know the competitive spirit is the same and the drive is the same, but the fact that the reality is different this year in Division 3, is that a more exciting proposition for you in the group?
I think it is really exciting, just because there is that light at the end of the tunnel. Also, at our school, there's a wall, and it has all the people
I know it very well
who have won CIF, and so there's one little space at the bottom, and every workout we're that's going to be us. And so I think it's really exciting just having that reminder, and then also the reminder of our hard work and where we've come with this so far, and just we're only going to improve. And so I think it's really exciting knowing that that's just a possibility that's so within reach, and this is our shot and we can do it.
And a veteran presence too, right? I mean, obviously, we say Isla is so mature beyond her years, but but for your group, I mean, it's a group that that has postseason experience. I mean, how valuable is that going to be for the group going forward, just in terms of every little detail, right? Not even so much lining up at Mount Sac twice, but just the pre-meet, the the recovery after, like you said, nobody's going to take away that brilliant performance by you and by the rest of and by Abby and by the rest of the team at Mount Sac. But it's hey, we have to shift the focus, and we got to reset. So how important is that veteran experience, especially in November?
Yeah, I think it's really important. I mean, we do well in races, but we take it as it comes, and then we just look forward to the next race. And I think having that experience, I know as a freshman, it was always really nerve-wracking, and then now just knowing that it's going to be okay and we're going to get through this, we just have to give it our all. I think that's important. 6 of our 7 runners are seniors, so I think that's our drive is just so strong at the moment, just because it's all our last chance, and we have such great potential. So it's really good. Yeah.
I knew that was the case, and I love you touching upon that. So has it been unique to balance the nostalgic aspect of it, with the like you said, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, right? Because it's our last Rio Hondo League championships. I mean, you'll have another one in track, but it's the last time the group will run with Maya, because you're in Division 3 now and she's in Division 4 until track season. So on a day like today, do you take at least a few moments, whether it's right when you cross the line or during a cool down or whatever, to realize like, hey, this has been a really special 4 years, especially for South Pasadena, right? I mean, what you ladies have accomplished, freshman Saidbh and freshman Abby, till now, like what you ladies have led is truly brilliant. Like, does that resonate on a day like today?
It really does. We're gonna have some celebrations too. It's senior night tonight, so it's a different scene because we would have been at Lacey, but I think this is just a little different. But that's still like centered aspect of it being our last Rio Hondo race is still here, and it's sad, but it's nice. Like we've completed the 4 years and just reflecting on where we've come, and I think it's going to be a good one.
Absolutely. I think it could be truly extraordinary. They may need to carve out multiple spaces at the bottom of that wall, because there might be a space for a section title and a state championship the way this group is going. But Saidbh Byrne continues to be a huge reason why third today, and obviously a lot of senior presence in that top 8 for the Tigers. Stay healthy. Best of luck going forward.
Thank you.